Okay, people. Several people have written me in the last maybe 20 minutes or so, and then a couple this afternoon, asking about the the importance of Cesar Chavez nationalizing the gold mines, and particularly in his taking of his country's gold reserves out of the Federal Reserve building in New York City. Now, basically, uh, uh, each country has their own gold reserves, and they use it as a backing for their currency, and to establish that they do have uh, some legitimate resources. Now, as they trade them internationally. All trades in gold to international reserves go through London, the Royal Bank of England, and much of this gold is kept in London or in the Federal Reserve in New York City. Now they do this because it expedites the trade in gold, and often the gold really doesn't have to go anywhere, because if say Venezuela is for some reason owes some gold to Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia keeps their gold in the Federal Reserve too in New York or in London, then it's just a matter of paperwork and no gold actually moves. But then every now and then these reserve banks of themselves require that the gold be shipped directly to them, and then of course then it has to leave the Fed, or it leaves London. Now, what Chavez is really saying is that he's lost complete confidence in the Federal Reserve System, so that he's not sure that the gold that he's supposed to have there is actually there. So he's asking for that gold to be shipped back to Venezuela. Now, this is just a slap in the face to America and a slap in the face to the dollar. But what he's saying is that the dollar deserves to be slapped, and I think we'll find more and more people are going to say the same thing. And he's saying that perhaps the Federal Reserve hasn't been completely forthcoming in whether or not they do have all the gold they claim to have. It's an interesting addition problem, because if you take up all the gold that's ever been, and we know within tons how much has ever been mined and how much has been traded, and we're talking about Inca gold and Aztec gold and Egyptian gold and the gold from the 49ers. We know pretty much where it all is, where it's gone, and where it will be. But the problem comes is that all the Federal Reserve banks around the world, if they have as much gold as they claim to have, then there isn't enough gold in the world to meet that claim. So somebody's fudging on their numbers, and it's often been rumored that one of the big fudgers is gold that we're supposed to have in Fort Knox. Now that's another story, another time. But what Chavez is doing is he's saying that maybe there isn't enough gold to support the dollar. I want my gold here because I don't want you to use it as a reserve for yourself, and that he might, we do a tremendous amount of our foreign oil comes from Venezuela, and if he decides that he doesn't want dollars, what they call petrodollars, because that's the normal use of the term. There are U.S. dollars when they talk about petrodollars, that he might start accepting other foreign currencies for his oil. And if he shuts the spigot off to the United States and accepts other foreign currencies, then the dollar that's the beginning of the collapse. So it's a very significant thing that he's done, and it deserves watching. And I think that they've been a little short on this coverage, because it's a major step forward into making the dollar worth less and the price of gold worth a lot more. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope this has helped some.